What is up, guys? So today we're going to be looking at the Dragon Star series Super Saiyan Vegeta. This is actually the new version. I think this was from series 1 or 2. But this is actually, if you turn around right here, this is right here, series 15. So this is from series 15. Here it is right here. So it's a remake of the original first 2 or 3 series that came out with updated, they updated him a bit, made him look better, cleaned him up. Fix the joints and stuff. So yeah, so pretty much it's basically same figure, just upgraded. That's why it says right here, new version. So yeah, so this is from series 15. So right here we have series 16, which is cooler in its final form. You got Bardock and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And for series 15, the other two that come with it is Super Saiyan Gogeta and Ultra Instinct Goku. So yeah. On the side, we have the picture of Super Saiyan Vegeta right here. We have the Dragon Ball Super logo up at the top. Dragon Ball Super at the top. We have Dragon Stars right here. This says Dragon Stars Series. And Super Saiyan Vegeta, new version here. You have the window, of course. On the side, you got the window. Super Saiyan Vegeta right here. And this amazing silver. I love the look of this silver. And then Dragon Ball Super up here. So yeah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and open this box and take a look at the figure and see how it looks. Okay, so we have him out of the box here. Just like most of the Dragon Stars now, they only come with the, the gripping hand, not gripping hand, but like kind of the open hand, more like, doing a ki blast kind of thing. So yeah, it comes with that, and that's the only accessories that it really comes with is just the extra hands. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. And again, as you can see, he's not looking straight ahead. He's looking kind of, downward, looking down at your feet. The usual issue we have with the Dragon Star series is the figures can't look straight ahead. They're kind of doing this head down but eyes up kind of look at you. If you really look at his face, you can tell he actually is looking at you. Again, they're doing that, head down, eyes up type of thing, like he's kind of looking angrily at you in a way. Yeah, I really don't like that. Especially, if you really think about it, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, 95% of the fights are up in the air, and the guy can't even look up. So, he's got to have to do that the whole time. So, if you're trying to do any kind of stop motion or any kind of posing or any of that, like if you have someone up in the air and you have him looking up, because of the fact the head doesn't want to go back, you're literally going to have him like that. It's a lot. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into the head sculpt. The head sculpt actually looks pretty good. You've got that little vein popping out of his head right there. The hair does look like it's a wig that could come off any second. You can even kind of peel it back a little bit right here on the point. Right here looks like it's coming up a little bit. I don't like how the hair sits on his head, like right here in his hairline. The hair itself looks really good. It does have that good golden yellowish look to it. It has the good Super Saiyan look to it. His head is a bit loose. He can do a full rotation. He can look down a little bit. Not much of a head side tilt. So you have these weird rotating joints in the shoulder, and you still have also the regular joints. You have the also you can have the like a little weird swivel kind of thing. You have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and also you have the attached hand, which is on a peg joint, or a ball joint, I'm sorry. So you can kind of do this like weird shrugging motion. So yeah, he's got the full hip swivel, so you can do a full rotation. Legs do feel a little loose. Also same thing, the hips have this like weird, I don't know if they're like form of butterfly joints. You can see here he pops in and out of his thighs. which it's very weird. And also you can rotate the whole entire leg out like that. So I mean, it kind of works in a way for like different like fighting, you know, kicks and stuff like that. But he is quite loose. There is no thigh swivel. You would assume nowadays figures would actually have a thigh swivel, but a lot of figures don't. And I don't like the fact that a lot don't. I wish a lot of figures would utilize the thigh swivel, but in a way I feel like this is its own thigh swivel now that it's got this weird, almost like butterfly joint in a way. So yeah, it's like its own version of a thigh swivel. You have the double jointed knees, which those are always great in a figure. You have the full articulation of the foot. Oh, just popped it out of the joint. Pop it back in. There we go. So you have the full articulation of the foot. Left, right, up, down, full twist, and all that. It did take me quite a bit to get him to stand because of the issues right here with these. So he does stand kind of cattywampus, wonky, weird, whatever you want to say it, however you choose, whatever word you want. But yeah, with that, he does kind of stand weird. Usually what got him in was I popped both of them in tightly all the way up and then stood him up. And that seemed to have worked. Also, I had to have both his knees completely straight and straighten out the feet for that to work. Even now, I'm still kind of struggling with him. And that one right foot kind of wants to bend out. There we go. See, it took me a good minute, but nonetheless, he does stand on his own. I don't know how sturdy he'll stand on his own, but he does stand on his own. Again, the head sculpt's great. The hair doesn't seem detached. I liked when the hair was more of a part of the head sculpt. It looks like literally they did the head sculpt and then glued on hair. So, yeah. I'm really disappointed with... I mean, you can clearly see all the separation right there. Like, it's really bad right here in the receding hairline he has. I don't know if you want to count that as like battle damage or if that's like paint or issue right there. All in all, he does look good paint wise, especially seeing as this is a full painted figure. I don't see any scratches, dents, issues at all. So it does look really well done. There's a little bit of issue right here on the back of his arm. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's quite a bit of heat sink and cracking. The boots look good, not much issues. A little bit here at the heel, but not too bad. I mean, all in all, it's very minuscule issues. The only big issue I have is these legs. And the fact, again, he can't look up. That really bothers me, the fact that they can't look up or even completely straight ahead. So, yeah, it still really gets on my nerves that they can't look straight ahead. Let's bring his arms up like that. There we go. The hands, I've noticed, are very quite loose. Like every time I go to move them, the hands kind of just slowly drip down like that. I had to readjust this one quite a few times if you guys didn't notice that as I was moving them around. And again, as you can see, he doesn't necessarily want to lift his head up. I got to kind of reposition him weird. I got his knees bent a certain way on this side. So those like moving hip joints kind of, or thigh joints, whatever you want to call those, they're really kind of messing him up in a way. And it leaves a weird gap there. And then again, same thing with a lot of other figures. You have the really weird gap right here inside the chest plating. He does feel actually extremely light. I mean, he feels a little top heavy due to the fact the hair's, you know, a solid plastic, but his head. I just don't like how loose his head is. But yeah, he's extremely light. I do wish he had a little bit more weight to him, a little more feel to him, because he feels too light. I almost feel like when I pick him up, I'm gonna break him. Like it's, I don't know. I just want him to be heavier. Get rid of those hip joints. I really don't like those hip joints. Switch into basic ball joints, and he'll be perfect. But yeah, if you guys liked him, I definitely recommend picking him up still, just because he looks badass. He looks amazing. I definitely recommend picking him up. But I would definitely probably either have him as a display or leave him in the box. I would not use him for posing and stuff like that. I just see a lot of complications with this for posing and stuff like that. So I would definitely keep him either as like standing there displayed on a shelf or kept him in the box. So yeah, definitely not for any kind of form of, definitely if you're doing stop motion, I would not use him at all. So yeah, so if you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, I'll be leaving links in the description for you guys to pick up your own. See you guys in the next one.